So, sir, nowadays you also see there are, lots of innovations, and related to innovations, there are so many risks are also there into the business. So, what is your advice, or what is your, I can say, foresee to the market, that how the businesses should balance these kind of innovations and risk associated with it?
Okay, so actually, innovation is very important in business because if you're going to play the long game, you have to innovate. And business equals to risk because there is no business without having the risk part associated with it. Yeah. So I would say that to foster a culture of innovation, a business should actually have first of all, it should encourage experimentation, and this is something which is non-existent in most of our businesses because businesses usually do not encourage experimentation. They always try to go through the proven track, and they are not ready to suffer any kind of losses from experimentation. And when that happens, that whole organization has such a culture that nobody will be ready to think differently. Nobody will be ready to do something different because if it goes wrong, he's going to get the firing. He's going to be on the line of fire. So if you want your organization to be truly innovative, you should encourage experimentation and the losses that comes out of it. That's how you encourage it, right? And the next would be you should value diversity of thought. Quite often what happens is that we might say that we are open, but we are truly not open. We are not ready to think about new directions, new thoughts, new process, new ideas, especially at the leadership level. And when you actually have a board of people who think exactly like you are not having a diversity actually. You are actually having just the same people there. So you should have an opportunity inside your organization to appreciate and accept diversity in thought. And the third would be like the organization should, or the entrepreneur should start investing in learning and development. And this is something which I keep repeating to my clients as well, because usually what happens with entrepreneurs is that they never learn anything new. They feel that the very fact that they are doing business for the past many decades, they are seeing new competitors coming, new products coming. That itself is the learning that they require. And that is a big mistake. That is not the learning that they require. They need more learning than that. They need to have a lot of exposure in different areas, and they need to develop. That is from their personal side. From an organization side as well, the organization should be a learning organization if it has to really grow by innovation. Now, with regards to the innovation risks that you said, how do we actually reduce the risks of innovation? Is that I would say first you should start small. Don't go for major innovative investments and all. That could be a big gamble. But instead, make small investments into innovations. See how it's going. Then keep giving it more funding so that it builds up. So that way, if it fails, your investment loss will be very less. And the second thing to manage innovation risk would be to actually focus on value over novelty. There could be innovations that are fancy, which has got a lot of what you call glitz and glamour, a lot of buzz, such kind of innovation. And there could be innovation that actually provides value, kind of like which actually solves a problem, or which actually reduces cost, or which actually increases the customer experience or delight. We should give importance to that rather than the PR kind of innovative concepts, because that ultimately does not add financial value. And as a result, it won't be sustainable. And then the third thing would be that before going for any innovation, you should really have decisions that are made based on pure data. There should be proper data-driven backup to any kind of innovation decisions that is made, rather than just out of the fly. And the next would be regularly analyze the potential risks associated with innovative projects. The organization should always analyze the innovation that's happening and its financial status to ensure that it does not go over the border. And lastly, I would say you should continuously monitor the progress of the innovative actions that's happening. You don't just give it a free rein. It has to be under monitoring. but at the same time, they have to be given the proper freedom as well. Just like driving a car, where you have the brake and axle. So both has functions. Only then the car moves. So these are the few things that I would like to say on that topic.
So I think, sir, it's not a few things. It's like, each and every advice, each and every lines, when you say itself a master class. So definitely in the future also, as a personal, self-learning and self-awareness, I would like to join you also sometimes in between. So thank you for sharing such a wisdom on this delicate balance of risk and innovations together.